is in the Shoedio Wave Sky 7. We started off with the 3. I had to go back in the archive and look. So yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I missed one year. I want to say it was the 5 where they sent it to me, but I just couldn't work it into the running shoe rotation. Thank you, Mizuno, for sending along the Wave Sky 7. All right, there we go. Actually, here we go. I'm going to start with the comment of the day, question of the day. Comment of the day. Seth, I am curious how you would review the fairly new 3D printed shoes from Adidas. I got 2 pairs 3 weeks back and I am loving them and think they are the future of shoes. All right, interesting. I'm not going to get into 3D printed shoes too much right now, but the question of the day, dovetailing off of that comment of the day, is what is a trend that you are noticing in running shoe design in 2024? What is a trend, all right? Overall trend, whether it's road or trail. If you want to go both directions, that's fine, all right? That's the comment of the day, question of the day. There are all the quick specs for the Wave Sky 7, all right? I wish I could find, if I can, I'll put it on the screen right now, a tank across the screen. All Mizuno shoes are built like a tank. I have mad respect for Mizuno for building high quality shoes, all right? They're not going to break down. I'll just say, I'm not afraid to say it, this is the opposite end of the spectrum compared to Skechers. No, I like Skechers. I like Skechers, but it's like Skechers, Mizuno, 2 separate ball game when it comes to build quality, all right? So, and the full review scores, all right? A little rough around the edges, but there are some good things happening in the Wave Sky 7, all right? Road neutral shoe. It does not feel, it really doesn't feel like a 40 millimeter in the heel, but that's what they're saying, all right? So 8 millimeter drop, a little bit on the higher side. I'm okay with it, but keep it in mind, if you like a lower or medium style drop, this is probably not the shoe for you, all right? And there's the upper scores, okay? Semi-gusset through that tongue. We're looking at a woven upper, not high breathability. I would be hesitant to run in the shoe above 85 degrees or 80 degrees even, especially in high humidity. It's a dense upper material, definitely dense, all right? And it's a stout heel counter. We're talking, all right, can you hear that? It's pretty stout through that heel counter, but it's approaching plush. It's basically plush through the heel, so it felt actually pretty nice. But it's like we're talking built like a tank, as I already said, for that heel counter. So if you want to feel locked in, boom, this is the shoe for you. And the reason the locked in score isn't a little bit higher is the eyelet chain. It's a good eyelet chain, but it's not quite hugging the top of the foot. Amazingly, there's other shoes out there for a daily trainer that are better. Also, a little scrunching through the upper. And you know, I haven't talked about scrunching in a long time, and for some reason, it's not exactly happening through the toe box. It's more so here on the medial and lateral side, just above the vamp. All right, there you go. I mean, the upper, it's a stout. It's just stout. You're gonna feel locked in. You're gonna feel secure. And it's not high breathability. Onto that midsole, we're looking at an Enerzy Core Mizuno midsole, all right? It's got some new advanced midsole material, and I'm not gonna say it's soft. There's the durometer, all right? I was getting in the, 50s. That's pretty high, actually, but okay, there was one word, so that key word for the shoe, I was thinking of it, propel. That's what it was, propel. When I'm thinking about the foot strike, it just felt like I was being propelled down the road. It actually was quite nice. The ride was compared to the feel, like what was another shoe that I'm testing a lot of shoes right now, and there's just some that are like rock hard. I won't mention them right now, like the midsoles. This feels kind of hard, but it doesn't feel like I'm hammering the pavement through every foot strike. Feels like I'm being propelled forward. Felt pretty nice, actually. So I'm gonna say that midsole is treating me well. All right, so it's offering some versatility in the foam while still maintaining a little bit of resilience and softness through the step. I'm not sure if I agree with the softness part, but that's what they're saying, and it is a dual density midsole. All right, I gotta say, I'm actually pretty compared to All right, it's all about like putting it into the genre of daily trainers, road, but also I'm putting it in my mind into the genre of Mizunos. If you like Mizuno and you like high build quality, I think you're really gonna like the Wave Sky 7 in the Mizuno genre. I think they're actually making good progress in the right direction with this shoe. So good job there, Mizuno. On the midsole, all right, it's a little too much rubber for me on the outsole, but we're talking as miles and miles and at least 500. Maybe, I'm gonna say probably 600 miles out of this midsole and outsole. Carbon rubber, what do they call it? They're carbon rubber X10, that's what it's called. Really high build quality through that outsole. So if you know you're a runner that wears out the mid, like you strike on, medial or lateral side and you just wear out those outsoles really quickly, buy this shoe. And, I'm going to say, big, strong runner, buy this shoe. Like, it's just built like a tank, all right? And it's just really high quality rubber on that outsole. And it's not totally plastered. So I'm pleasantly surprised overall with this shoe. It's, you know what? So we got the pile going on behind me. It will end up in the pile, but there are shoes in the last month where I'm actually picking shoes out of the pile and putting them back into the rotation. I think I'll probably run a couple more times in this shoe just to knock out some 10 milers, 8 miles. And I guess, how would I use this shoe? Classic 8 to 12 mile daily trainer shoes at steady pace, steezy pace. That's how I would use it. It's heavy, definitely not a tempo day. It's about 1.5 ounces too heavy for a daily trainer, but you kind of got to weigh. It's a classic shoe where you got to weigh, do I want a little heavier shoe, but then increase the durability? Or do I want to decrease the weight, but decrease the durability? It's like you got to weigh your options. And at that price point, it's high. That's high. No doubt about it. Like that's like $20, $30, but again, if you want to save some money on gas money, driving to the running shoe store to buy new running shoes, you only want to go to the running shoe store for the next, 4, 5, 6 months, however many miles you're running in a month or a quarter, boom, the Wave Sky 7. You could just save some money on gas by not, or you just walk or run to the running, that works too, All right, there we go, everybody. Full review scores one more time on your screen. I think that is it. I could probably go on and on about this shoe again. I've already driven home the points enough. I would buy it again. I just, maybe wait for a discount or, just wait for a discount perhaps if you can pick. It is available down below. Thanks for buying all your running gear and running shoes down below in the description. All right, onward we go. We'll toss it to, I don't even know. If I can find a Mizuno playlist, I'll put it right there. Onward and upward. Have a great weekend. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other.